message for this video is be the person instead of doing the action. I know that probably seems mad simple or probably like, what the fuck is homie talking about? But think about it this way. Whatever you're trying to do in life, if you're not matching that person, you're not vibrating to what you're trying to do, I'm not gonna lie, you will be running in circles. I'm a prime example. I done did research on everything imaginable to how to make money. But I was not becoming the person or building habits to be a person who can sustain and keep money. So it's like, how the fuck you gonna make money if you ain't a person who is of that stature? When I asked myself that, everything just kind of clicked. You can learn whatever you want, you can read whatever book you want, but experience and action will always be the greatest teacher. Sometimes we get stuck in the convenience of learning because we'll go into the thought realm, and by us learning it, we'll start to say, oh shit, I can do this from it. Oh, I can do this. But then you realize that when it comes to the thought of action, there's a form of fear or uncomfortableness. If we don't hit that root, if we don't fight that, we will always be in the thought realm. I don't give a fuck what you learning. I don't give a fuck if you the smartest motherfucker. If you don't transmute that, it will always be in the mind. As humans, we came here to bring the higher knowledge to our vessel, to our brain, and from our brain into our body, which forms action. That is the alchemical process that they talk about. When we get stuck in fear, anxiety, all these unnecessary things, right? All it does is halt that energy that you have that you are trying to push out. And what happens when you build so much energy within the body, you become stagnant. That stagnation, that heavy feeling, those are the things that we start to form as illnesses. Turn these thoughts into money. Turn these thoughts into physical material. If not, you will be in the world of regret. And 9 times out of 10, that's where none of us want to be. Ask yourself, for your last moment on this earth, right? If you were just sitting there and you were there to see a replay of every single thing that you went through, every single time that you had the thought to do something but you didn't because of that mental paralysis or that fear, every single moment, every single time that you experience that, you will see that. How would you feel? It obviously would be a very heavy feeling, a very fearful feeling. So why not mitigate that now by fighting those actions or fighting those thoughts that are there trying to create that reality for you? Think about this. If you don't, as the consciousness, if you don't take the driver's seat of your vessel, your ego will paint your whole life. Your whole life. I promise to you. Because as I sit here in the mental realm, in the thought realm, I see how the ego tries to paint the life. The ego is here for pleasures. The ego is here for quick, convenient things. You got to understand that the world around us has created a whole system of convenience. Fast food, whether we have streaming services now. Think about this, at a certain point in time, we weren't even wired to process all this information that fast. We always had breaks, whether we were kids, we were out just being in the present moment. Whether we had regular TV and we actually had commercials to stop you from watching the whole entire thing and binge watching. They've created a whole system of convenience for us to halt our progress and our evolution as beings. Now ask yourself, in the next 5 to 10 years, do you want to be doing the same exact thing that you are doing right now? And I promise to you, this is coming from personal experience. You can tell yourself that shit's gonna change. You can tell yourself that I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. But if you do not mitigate the things that are making you do so and so, you will always keep doing it. And that will just be a thought that is giving you dopamine at that certain moment just to make you feel good or just to make your ego feel more present and in control of the situation. So, like I said, I will just end this here because I don't want to keep rambling and over talking y'all or, getting on y'all nerves. But, like I said, be the person. Don't keep thinking about it. You've thought about it long enough. You've went through every trial and error. You've went through every triumph you need to go through in order to be that person. Now you're just holding on to the old person that you are. It's time to let go. It's time to be the person that you want to be. And once you become that person, everything around you will change because your decisions and your thought patterns will change. Slay the mind.